This sentence has started to feel normal. Let's have dinner at 7-Eleven. Some Americans still might not feel that that is a proper thing to be saying, but you're watching taquitos go around in little circles over there in America. We're not watching that at the 7-Eleven here in Japan. Back in 2013, we made a video going into 7-Eleven and having dinner. Back then, it was kind of our first times to really understand 7-Eleven as a dinner concept. We are now well versed on the foods that are available in 7-Eleven, but we actually don't eat here and have meals here very often. So maybe we're gonna find some new things that are in there, and maybe we'll find some tried and true things that we have really come to love that are available at 7-Eleven. But it's time to have dinner. Don't judge me. Got a lot going on here. I'm trying to figure out which thing I want to eat, and I also kind of wanted to think of which thing to show you is amazing or is not. Could be good, could be not. But I've got some candidates, and I'm trying to wheedle it down. Choices have been made. Do you feel good about your choices?
I feel actually really good about my choices, to be honest with you. And you had mentioned that we don't really eat at 7-Eleven as much as we used to, and that's a real truth. We used to eat there like at least once a week, and over the years it's just kind of pittered off, and I don't really know why, because we do live like a block away from a couple of 7-Elevens.
I know why.
Why is it?
That's because I've become like a strict, this is the food we eat during the week.
Right.
So now we only eat out on the weekends.
It's regimented.
And usually if we're only eating out on the weekends, you choose to go to a restaurant and have an experience as opposed to just a quick bite to eat.
That's fair.
We will go if we want to eat outside and get convenience store food, but then now that pandemic is happening, everywhere does takeout, so you can have any type of food in the park now. So then 7-Eleven gets further down on the...
When you were in America, I was eating 7-Eleven a couple times, like not just for the whole time you were gone, like a month, I was only eating it a couple of times. So it's not like I was eating it like a whole bunch either. I think part of it too is that we have access to other bento places. I made a video a while ago about kyde bento, and we have options that are different, that are still takeaway, that aren't 7-Eleven, and it's not.
And part of it also is that. Whoa. Wow, our stuff almost fell.
I bumped it with my foot.
Part of it is also because people think that food in Japan is really expensive, but there are so many options that are 1,000 yen and lower. Like, and it's just, there's tons of them. So you're really not forcing yourself to spend more to go to a restaurant. Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants that'll charge you an arm and a leg anywhere in the world, honestly, but there's still also restaurants here that are incredibly cheap.
So I guess it's not so much about 7-Eleven as it is that we have just figured out other things to eat, or we've changed the way that we eat, and that's why it sort of has taken it out of our diet. So the point of all that is we haven't been in 7-Eleven to eat very much. So some of the stuff that's in there is new to us or things that we haven't even seen. And that was kind of part of the reason that I wanted to make this video, because it's been a little while. It's kind of almost like going into it as a newcomer yet again. And got a couple of things. I normally probably wouldn't get this much to eat, but because I saw things that were interesting, like there's this part of you that's kind of like, oh, that looks like it would be fun to show, like on the video, et cetera, et cetera. I ended up with this because of that. Otherwise, probably
I was eyeballing that sandwich hard. I was like, I know I'm not going to get that sandwich.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Something that is, this reminded me, this is oshibori. It's like those wet napkins or whatever. They will give these to you in convenience stores when you get food. And this is just like a Japan thing, so you can clean your hands before you eat your food.
But warning, it's not a hand sanitizer. So don't think, it's cleaning off your hands a little bit, but it's not like a
sanitizer.
Not a corona killer? It's not a corona killer.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Be safe.
All right.
I kind of wanted to show that I'm a little nervous about opening mine, because there's a lot of like condensation at the top. I don't even know if that's condensation. There's puddles in the air. So
I have another camera so we can watch this. How about this? Get in there. Ready?
I'm getting in there, or at least I'm trying to. All right, so we're getting through the plastic layer that's on the top. That still doesn't change the wetness factor that's happening down below. There we go. That's one layer.
It looks
off.
like it's raining in there.
Yeah, it's a definite Doria jungle.
So Doria is what you ended up going with?
Yes, I went with Doria. And if for those who don't know, and I didn't know before coming to Japan, I shouldn't talk while I do this. Hold on. Here we go.
Focus.
It's really hard to get it off. What do I do with this moisture? Does it go in the trash can? Does it go into this?
Flip it over.
It was its moisture, so I'll give it its moisture back. And there we go. I'm gonna put that in the trash now. Doria is like kind of if you did pasta but with rice. So down in here, there's a bed of rice, and it's not just white rice. They've treated it kind of like in a buttered way, and then they put some sort of sauce on top. This is a new item at 7-Eleven where they've chosen to do a curry on top, and I was craving curry. I had multiple curry items, and I thought, I'm probably going to get the Doria because maybe a lot of people don't realize what Doria is, but this is a staple at all 7-Elevens. Like, you can go in there, they'll have Doria, and then they'll also have a pasta version as well called gratin, and both are very good and filling and lovely. I would recommend them. I don't get them very often because there are other things there, but this is a staple that they've got at every single 7-Eleven, and now I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the part.
I'm busy playing with this underneath the table. Not focused. Not focused. All right, here we go.
All right.
There is another camera.
Yeah, right.
We have never done two camera
we
stuff.
usually don't do that.
All
no.
right. Really creamy. You want to try it?
I do want to try it. I can smell the curry smell.
I
It's
think I
like
got a little bit of chicken there.
pretty amazing.
Doo-doo.
You can do the airplane sounds or what?
I did this. I did the plop sound. Doo-doo.
Really creamy.
Really creamy.
But like, it's legitimately good. That's the thing about the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
It is legitimately good food still.
And it might be high in sodium, it might be
Yeah.
high in grease, it might be a bit high in calories, but the flavors and the wholesomeness of it are going to be very good.
It might be high in ham cheese.
Camembert
Yeah.
wedges.
So this is Namahamu to Camembert no kasukuto? What does that mean?
roll.
Kasukuto. Is it maybe
They
French
translated
or
that as roll.
Yeah, roll.
And I was interested to see how this is supposed to be opened because you have instructions.
Here. Hold on. Here, you got to film me with this one. Do you remember where the record button is?
Yes.
It took me a minute to find it. Am I live?
Yes.
All right. So we've got this like stripy arrow because you got to make it nice and easy to open. And there's a thing here that says the open mouth, the opening area, and then it says pull around. And bam. So.
You're actually supposed to leave it in there like the onigiri. And
Oh,
stuff.
shoot.
So
Yeah, you're right.
not
I'm
sitting
eating it
there
like a
touching your
barbarian.
Sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is Namahamu. It means like raw ham. So as you can see, there is ham on there that is just floppy, like floppy ham. And I guess it has been. I don't think they just sliced it off a pig and put it in there. They did something to it, right? Like, am I crazy? Seems like something like a French person might know a little bit about. Like, they have all those like layouts with all the, or like, you know what I'm talking about? Am I sounding crazy? Then there is also some cheese up in there, and it says it's what was the word?
Camembert.
Camembert is how you say it in English.
It's a soft cheese.
Okay. So okay. There's something green in there.
It's pesto.
It is pesto. How come you're not using the condom?
Because you dropped it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. It's gonna go really good with my box of wine.
Yes, box of wine and my cup of wine. It makes me laugh really hard.
Mm.
I would say that sandwich, there's a weird dark flavor about it that's not good.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
Hold on.
terrible cheese.
No, I mean, camembert, I know exactly. The camembert is not the thing. It's either the ham, the dough, or the pesto, and I think it's...
The dough has almost no flavor.
There's some weird smell about that sandwich, and I can't
Kasukuto.
express that.
Maybe it's the
I'm gonna say you're
kasukuto. Maybe it's the
snippet.
kasukuto. All right, I'm gonna open my main dish. And my main dish is, before I even get in there, it's a salty lemon dare, oniony pig karubi bento. You know, how do you English this? So it's lemon and salt with dare.
Well, dade is the sauce, so it's kind of a brown sauce that's going to have lemon and salt added to it. And then you have slices of pork that have onion on top of them.
Yep. Onion, negi.
Yeah. So there's onion.
And then karubi is the type of, it's like the slice of the pig, like the kind of pork that it is. And then bento.
And then bento.
Because it's in a little box. And it looks like I have a little bit of condensation of my own.
Give it back its moisture.
It's just gonna drip all over yeah, there we go.
You gotta have your trash can ready.
You keep just wiping my hands off. And of course they give you chopsticks and stuff when you go in to eat.
For doria, you get a spoon. And there are several like Japanese meals that you will eat with a spoon. So don't feel like every time if they hand you a spoon at the 7-Eleven that they're just thinking you're a foreigner. You might have chosen a meal that a Japanese person would traditionally use a spoon with.
But sometimes you get one of those meals that's kind of on the edge, like maybe it's a spoon, maybe it's a chopsticks meal, and then you're looking around the room to see what they gave everybody else. So this is just pieces of pork. You know what sold me was the lemon.
Lemon sells us on a lot of things.
Tasty, man.
Lemons.
There's a problem though.
What is that?
This is genmai. They've used like, how do you say genmai? Bran rice or something?
Brown rice, yeah.
Yeah, brown rice. I can't eat it, it'll make me sick. So.
He'll be eating the meat and he'll be happy that he bought that sandwich.
Yes, I think that's what's going to roll with us.
And he can't smell the thing I smell, so hooray. Good for him.
What did you smell? Is it in here?
No. It's part of the sandwich.
Oh.
The sandwich smells weird to me.
You want to try these? I'm not going to feed you with the chopsticks. That always feels very strange.
You're not going to make the airplane sound?
I don't know what sound you make with chopsticks. And another thing, I do get these quite a bit. This is kabocha sarada, and kabocha is pumpkin. And they kind of make it like sort of like a potato salad.
Yeah, but it's usually like total like just cuts of the pumpkin. It's not like they've really squished it together or anything like that. And then they've just kind of put mayonnaise on
chunks.
top.
Yeah, and what I meant about the potato salad was the mayonnaise bit.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite things. It's
really good.
They have like little bags of things in there, like this. This one is, like I said, like pumpkin salad, but some of them are like they do have potato salad. They've got one that's what are the little noodles called?
Macaroni.
Macaroni. Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't find that word.
I've actually been enjoying calling it mac salad since we went to Hawaii. Yeah, give me some mac salad.
And I think that leaves us with our drinks. And we already had the.
We've already introduced that.
The introduction here that this is
you didn't even get a drink.
I got this. This is my drink.
Oh. I thought that the instructions were that we needed to get a food, a drink, and an alcoholic beverage. You gonna drink the kabocha?
That's fine.
Pineapple's been like popping off lately. There's been a lot of pineapple things, and you actually can't drink pineapple.
I can have a little bit of it. It smells really strong pineapple.
There's a little bit of juice.
No, that says no juice.
No juice. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's nashi.
Free of juice, yes. Free of juice.
Wait, it's nashi, but it's not. Nashi is a fruit. Anyway, how is it? It's. I mean, the odor is like.
To be honest, I recently had one of these. At convenience stores, you can buy drinks that are called strongs. And your typical drink is going to have like a typical alcoholic beverage. Say you buy a beer, you're around about 4.5% alcohol. A strong is 9% alcohol. And I didn't realize, but recently I had a pineapple flavored strong. And when I drink this, it tells my body I'm about to get drunk. And my body goes, are we ready for this?
I don't think that's very good.
I would say it tastes like a strong.
It tastes like a strong, and that's the problem. Those things are terrible.
So I would say that 7-Eleven didn't nail this. It smells really good, but...
It does. It smells drastically better than it tastes.
It tastes like they took a strong, took all the alcohol out of it, and just decided to torture you.
Yeah.
Bad purchase.
Yeah, it's not. That's not a winner. But okay, so we did decide that we would do a taste test because they had 2 different wines, and one, I think this was 110 yen or something like that.
Don't microwave, okay?
Okay, no matter. It's like 110 yen, and this one was 100 yen flat, and it comes in quite literally a juice box. So
it shows the various languages, like how to say
delicious.
Delicious. That's interesting.
But that one is literally 7-Eleven brand, right?
Yes, this one is 7-Eleven brand. That comes from a box brand.
Yeah.
These cups, to open these, this is like the scariest drinking thing, because you have such a wide opening of
mistake could happen.
And
like if you exploded that, it's already dripping down the side.
Yep. Get that. There we go.
All right. I have a feeling yours is going to be better. That's going to be my guess.
Is it because it looks classier?
It's because it says delicious on it like 9 times.
Oh, yes, that's true. And it seems as though globally everyone has agreed with this.
You've got yours is 9%?
No. That's what a strong is.
No.
10, this is wine.
10.5%.
So yeah, this is 10.5%.
This is 12%.
Well, I mean, it's in a box. It's definitely going to be a little more deadly.
All right. Are you ready? To 7-Eleven.
To 7-Eleven. Tasty. That's a good tasty.
It tastes like wine.
You're drinking it through a straw.
Yeah. Nice.
That didn't occur to me. That one, this has more of like an announcement of itself. I am here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very subtle, relaxed.
This feels classier. This feels like the wine.
It feels classier.
Well, there's no straw, so this one has more straw though. That's one thing it's got going for it.
It has more straw, that's for sure.
I think I like this one more, but I think it's probably going to be more likely to give me a headache than that one. That one feels like it's actually not going to hurt 12%. You. This one you know how they like some wine tastes a little chemically, and then you know that it's going to make you feel weird. Mm-hmm. That's what this one feels like.
That's what strongs are.
Yeah, it is.
Strongs are just that.
For sure.
All strongs are is you're going to have about 20 minutes of giggles and then like 4 hours of not feeling well.
Yeah, it's not my game.
And the ratio there is not very good.
I think that one's like a classier one. You know what I mean? That one goes...
Pinkies up?
That one goes with this much better. This little Sando.
Oh yeah, that's a classy set.
It is a classy set.
If it didn't smell weird.
If you went in there... This thing was expensive though. This was 328 yen.
This was $460.
This was like 350 or something. It was really cheap.
I don't remember how much the booze was.
The little salads are like 100 yen or something, a little more than that. The dude says yours was like 110, mine was 100.
It was 110?
I think so. It was really cheap.
I'm gonna be classy all the time. And also...
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah. I would say I'm gonna be classy all the time and probably have a drinking problem by the end of the week.
It's going to be expensive with buying all the sandwiches to go with the wine, though. That's where they get you. They lure you in with the wine, but they know you got to leave with the sandwich.
They came in there and they were like, well, we'll put the wine over here, sandwiches over here. People will make this connection between these two distant parts of the store.
It only makes sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
So maybe we'll do another one of these. I've been thinking about making a video series at 7-Eleven where, like little shorter ones, where we just go in and get an item that we've never heard of or seen before and try it.
Yes,
Did you find something interesting?
Is this just chicken skin? I am not down with that.
I'll eat it.
I just ate one. It was not good. I mean, I got the chicken.
It is. It's just skin.
Yeah, that was...
kind of gross.
Uninvited.
Yeah, it's because it's really soft and weird. I mean, it's better than it being like a chunky thing, I suppose. But anyway, back to my idea. We can make a video series about just going into random convenience stores and finding an item that we've never had before and just showing it. Because we were walking around in there and I was just like, there's a lot in here that I've never even had. I mean weirder things than like wine. People know wine, you know what I'm saying? But like sometimes you'll see things in there and you're just like the thing I showed you, the cheese with the big piece, there was like a giant piece of cheese with not macaroni, pepperoni on top.
I saw that they had cheese in salami.
Yeah.
So it's like salami that they pumped cheese into, and on one side it had that, and then there was a different type of something on the other side, and I was hoping it was salami in cheese. It was not. It just said soft salami, and so I was quite disappointed in their ability to like really do a switcheroo there. You'd probably come up with the same outcome, just different ratios. So maybe they made the right choice. They may not have made me happy, but yeah.
All right. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
With the glassy wine.
Wish. Oh, I see his butt. Oh. Woo! He has blue wings. They were blue. We googled it. Kasukuto is the Japanese pronunciation of a French word that means light meal. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and drop a comment down below. More from Japan coming next week as we start a new series.